Are there non-violent forms of self-defense? Well, yes, there is. And in this video, we're going to be talking about 5 of them in particular. Stick around. To begin, I want to say that I am by no means exhausting the list of non-violent means for self-defense. There are more, and I would love to give you the opportunity to share ideas as well in the comments. Does self-defense or self-protection always have to be violent? Well, no, it does not. I would just caution you not to buy into the idea that self-defense can always be non-violent, because there are times when violence is necessary. And I spend a lot of time on my channel talking about violent means of self-defense, so I felt like it was time to change directions for a video. I have always said if you can avoid being in a violent encounter, that is the best way to go. A lot of times our pride can lead us in the way of violence, but afterwards, the aftermath is just not worth it, especially if you didn't have to go that route. So let's get started. Now, I don't rank any of these above the other. They are all equal if used effectively. The first non-violent means that I will share with you is light. If it's dark and you have a flashlight, putting light in someone's eyes can buy you time. That's why these tactical flashlights with high lumens have become so popular. Yes, they're useful, when you're out camping, hiking on the trail, but if you're able to keep one with you, it can be very useful at night, and they make them now very compact and powerful. One of my personal favorites to carry around is the Arkfield Pro from Olight. This is the Arkfield Pro. It's very easy to slip down into the pocket. It's got this pocket clip and several bright settings on this light. Without saying too much, flashlights have their limitations, obviously. That's more of a nighttime self-defense tool, but you'd be surprised what it'll do for you on a dark night when you need to buy yourself a second or two. In simple terms, if you feel threatened and it's dark, you can put a bright light in somebody's eyes and it may disorient them enough for you to make a getaway. The second form of non-violent self-defense I want to talk about is noise. You'd be surprised what making a lot of noise can do. A lot of people want to do what they're going to do quietly. They want to get in there quietly, they want to get it done, and they want to get away quietly. And a lot of noise can disrupt their game plan. So don't be afraid to make a fool of yourself and call for help and make a lot of racket if you feel like you're in danger, because that could save your life. They've got devices that make noise, such as this little handheld personal alarm from Police Magnum. This device is really cool. I did a short on this a while back. I'll put that in the description section along with the link to this, but you can set this up to where you can lean it against something, and if it moves, this thing goes off. It's really handy, especially if you're in a situation and you just need to make some noise really quick and set off an alarm. And again, it's very disorienting. It's very disrupting to a game plan. Recently, I talked about stun guns, and just the sound has a very uncomfortable frequency. Dogs can't stand it, and it could also be a deterrent. And at the end of the day, just a good loud scream. Number 3, it looks like this. That's right, my friend. Run. If you can, run away. You may not always be able to, but if you can, beat your feet. Number 4, distractions. Now, this subject is broad. Distractions can be anything. It can be a cup of water in the face. It could be a cup of coffee in the face. Now, I know I said this is all about non-violent means, but a cup of coffee in the face is non-violent compared to a blade in the face, or pepper spray in the eyes, or getting hit over the head, or shot. But the one thing it can do is open up a window for you to skedaddle. Distractions could be anything. It could be calling somebody's name. It could be hurling a handful of pennies into their face from your pocket. Again, the list goes on and on. There are so many ways that you could distract someone if you had to. Again, it's not always guaranteed, but it is a non-violent way to open up a possible window of escape. Use your imagination. The last and final non-violent form of self-defense that I will discuss is your mouth. Now, I want this to go hand in hand with your mind. The mouth can be used to make commands, such as get back in an authoritative tone, stay back in an authoritative way. Your mouth and your mind working together can be used to de-escalate a situation. Your mind is probably your greatest weapon, if not the greatest weapon. And it gives you the ability to say what you need to say from time to time to de-escalate, to command distance, and to create outcomes that you may not even have to create with violent actions. We can talk more and more about what all of these things looks like in the comments, but some non-violent options to consider is light in the face, noise, running away, distractions, and your mind / your mouth in de-escalating and creating a way of escape. Many of these things should be our first go-to, but unfortunately, some people don't always give us that chance. So you got to be prepared either way. I hope you found this video helpful. Again, I'd love to hear additional ideas and comments. Take care.